In this video, if you look over the chalkboard, notice we're going to be talking about the Statue of Liberty. Actually, you know what? That sounds really boring. Let's just go check it out. Come on, let's go. In the year 1865, French sculptor Frederick Bartholdi came up with the idea shortly after the American Union won the Civil War.
Yeah, America!
Even though the Statue of Liberty is in the United States now, that wasn't always the case. It was first made in France, and then, once completed, it was shipped back to the United States. However, it wasn't shipped in one piece. It was shipped in a lot of pieces. The first piece to be sent over was a torch. As soon as it arrived in the United States, it was put on display at the Centennial Fair in Philadelphia. They asked each participant to pay 50 cents in order to raise enough money so they could complete the sculpture. Whoa. I'm not sure that's actually how it went. I don't think they could take pictures like that back then. Okay, so the fair was definitely held in Philadelphia, and they did have the torch there, but at the time, it wasn't green. It was actually a bronze color. Even though they did have cameras, they were really big. And the people, well, they'd probably be dressed like this. The torch was then sent to New York City's Madison Square Park, where it sat for 6 years. Once enough money was raised, they then requested for the rest of the statue to come to the United States. 350 pieces were stacked on a boat and shipped over. Once it arrived in the United States, they first started building the base. After the base, they started building the frame of the statue, with putting each sheet of metal over to form the statue's body. Did you know it took 30 years for the color of the statue to actually become green? Oh, hi.
Hello.
So did you enjoy the video?
Uh-huh.
Let's look at some of the real pictures together.
Uh-huh.
This first picture here is...
What's that?
Yeah, it's exactly what you think it is.
I don't know.
It's a giant foot.
P.U.
It's only a statue.
I don't know.
Well, if you think about it, you'd have to start at the bottom and work your way up to the top, right? But if you think about this, think about how big this shoe would be. It would probably be bigger than this whole room. This next picture is pretty good.
I don't know.
This is the real torch that was at the Philadelphia Centennial Expo. They did this so they could raise enough money so they could complete the statue. Here we go. This is a good one. This is the head of the statue. And it was put on display, but it was put on display in France. They needed to raise money so they could complete the statue. Similar to how they did it in the United States, they just asked everyone if they could pitch in just a little bit of money so the statue could be completed. Now here is the actual blueprint of the statue structure. They had to put up these two giant beams and then take all 350 pieces and attach it to those beams. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.